What is up, guys? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in to another video. It's your boy Rush back at it again today. Well, today my garage is an absolute mess because I have been working on the Boss. So I've been kind of gone for the past 2 days or so. I haven't really been uploading too much. Reason being, I've just been working on the cars. So I got the Whipple Mustang back up and running. I ended up putting on the 10-rib belt tensioner and one of the pulleys, and that seemed to have fixed the problem. The belt is staying on now, so we're having no issues with the Whipple. And the reason I'm doing this is just I don't have time to get the 10-rib installed just yet. So Kalen over at Voodoo has offered to lend me a helping hand this weekend, so hopefully we'll knock that out and put the 10-rib on together and make a video for you guys. But in the meantime, the Boss has got a lot of work that I needed to get done, and I've just been slowly kind of working on it. So as you see here, the engine bay is looking a little different because I took a lot of the stuff off that was here. Been kind of inspecting things, replacing things, and kind of just doing some routine stuff on it, making sure that everything runs good. I found there was an oil leak that I had right above this turbo right here, so I ended up getting a set of new O-rings for it, and hopefully that will fix it, so we'll get to test that. New intake filters come in tomorrow, so we get to throw this on as well. And I took off the sway bar here because I took off some panels right here as well, some of the plastics that were actually melting a little bit from the heat, which I'll show you right here. So you'll see there's a little bit of damage from the heat, and what I found was that the way the things are ventilated right now, which is utilizing this kind of weird system, which I'm not too big a fan of. I want to get like a oil catch can and breather and kind of either put it over here or on that side somewhere, and hopefully we can get rid of this because I don't think this is working too well, and that might be kind of our issue because you'll see that there's some oil kind of leaking down, getting onto the header, or sorry, the hot side of the turbo, and it's smoking up pretty much. And that's another little reason why I was smelling a lot of smoke, and it kind of ruined this piece right here. So I got to end up replacing this or painting it white. I thought it would be kind of cool to match the rest of the car. So apart from that, the rest of the engine bay is looking pretty good. Didn't find any issues there. I mean, there's just a lot going on in this engine bay, and that's kind of something that is expected with how much power this car makes, and having a twin turbo kit as well as a nitrous kit. There's a lot of lines everywhere, as you can see. You know, I could try to tidy this up a little bit, but I'm not sure how successful I would be in that. One thing I can think of off the top of my head right now is just relocating the battery to the trunk and you know, freeing up space over there to maybe run the catch can to that area. But the rest of the engine bay looks okay. Don't find any immediate issues that need attention, so we're gonna be okay with that. And I've been kind of taking off the drag radials and putting it back on the street setup. The front wheels are giving me hell because the bolts are a little stripped, so I've been kind of wrestling with that, but we'll get it done. So anyways, I don't want to bore you guys too much with that today, but I just want to give you a little bit of an update. The Whipple Mustang needs a wash, as well as it needs a kind of a proper test drive to see where it's at, and hopefully we'll get this thing dialed in the next couple of days. So I apologize, my upload schedule has been really bad lately. I've just been kind of so busy, but I'm just trying to get my cars running right so I can make some awesome content for you guys. So hopefully with the next couple of days we'll get it all dialed in. This car will be good to go, and we can start making some banger videos. So let me go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a cold start with the Whipple. It's actually surprising how quiet it's gotten. There you go. So as you can see, it's gotten very, very quiet actually. It's definitely not as loud as it used to be, but once we get the valves installed and we can open and close them, I think it's going to get a lot louder again. So we're gonna go ahead and take this car to a self-wash today, just because I don't have time to set up all my stuff here. I want to get it done real quick because I got to run some errands and get working on the Boss, try to finish that so I can get both cars in the garage tonight. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a quick little detail, because this car has not been washed since I moved in, and I've lived here for 2 weeks, so yeah, not good. Y'all heard that pop? So here we are, boys. We made it over to the self-service car wash. Okay, time to dry her off. Fun part. Got my big absorbent towels. All right, so finished drying. Now I'm just gonna go over the wheels real quick with a dirty towel. Just try to get some of that off. The back ones are a lot dirtier than the front. But yeah, you can see the difference there of how dirty these wheels are. No bueno. Whew. But man, black looks so good once it's clean. Just like that, we are back on the road, baby. Feels so nice to have a clean car. Oh my god. I feel like it changes your whole driving experience when your car is nice and clean. You just feel like the shit on the road, not gonna lie. So we are gonna run some errands right now. I don't want to bore you guys with that stuff, so I'll catch you guys as soon as we pull back to the house so we can work a little bit on the boss before I end out this vlog. So yeah, here we go. And we are back home. I made a pit stop at Home Depot to get some stuff. I'm gonna try to rig up a little bit of a kind of cut some sheet metal and make it into a block off plate. I'll show you guys what I mean right now. I had this idea, instead of completely getting rid of the side pipes, if I can just block them off, we should be okay. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot, and hopefully it works out. So this is the plate that sits right here, connects this to the car. Now what I'm thinking of doing is putting a little bit of a small plate and drilling some holes in it so it still can make a little bit of noise, but it will greatly muffle down the sound coming out of the side pipes. This could work great or work not so great, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. So I just gotta drill some holes. I already kind of cut this piece to size here, just so it can cover this little opening. And then we're just gonna drill some holes in the center and see if that'll do the trick. After a little bit of work, got the piece done. As you can see, there's still some space for gas to go through so we don't build up too much pressure. And then this will just kind of fit up right next to here and underneath the car, and we should be good to go. Alright guys, so we put one plate in on the left side, which is the driver's side. Now we're gonna go ahead and start it up, see what it sounds like with it closed off. Hopefully it quieted down a little bit. Here we go. So finally got both stock wheels back on. Ended up blocking off both the side pipes. We put the restriction plates in, and now I just gotta clean it up and call it a night. It's been a long day. Got a lot done today though, so I'm super excited. I'm gonna leave some of the panels off. Just gonna put the turbo blankets back on, and probably take her for a spin tomorrow morning. Take you guys along for a little test drive, see how she sounds and how she performs. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. It's your boy Rush, and catch you in the next one. Peace.